Hey Laura, Jessica Peterson here. Thank you so much for speaking with me earlier. I really appreciate it. And I really appreciate you accepting this free strategy video. I know this video is going to help you guys a lot. These strategies are going to help a lot, and it's going to make a huge impact for your business. Currently, you guys have zero organic traffic coming to your website. You guys serve this massive area, and yet you're getting no traffic to your website. You guys are losing over 60 to 70% of your jobs in each of these areas by not having these exact strategies in place that I'm about to show you. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply right away with your marketing team. And that's fine. Go with it, run with it, apply it, and start driving traffic so you're getting those jobs and helping more people in these communities. But if you decided you would like help getting there, a partner in growth at Peterson SEO, this is what we specialize in. And we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you guys, okay? So we're talking 3 strategies. We're talking about your content, your citations, and then backlinks, okay? So we are on your website. You do have a nice looking website. I like the call outs. I like these click to call phone numbers. These are all important for Google's ranking factors for mobile first, okay? I like that you have separate pages for all of your major services. This is at the very basic level, the minimum that you have to have. Google requires every page to have their own. Every service to have their own page. Now your service areas, you've got counties, and then you got cities within those counties. So all of those areas that have search volume need to have their own pages. So you can build content around those communities for your services so you can be found in those areas. I do love that you have this contact form up top and the click to calls. I tell everybody this. Once you finally do get people landing on your website, these contact forms and click to calls at the top of the page are going to help with your conversion ratio. Now, despite that you have a nice looking website, you do have a decent amount of content here. Google doesn't rank websites based on appearance. It is the content on these websites. And content is your images, video, and written content. Let me see, do I have pictures? I say picture. I'm not saying a picture. Okay. Well, we want to make sure any images that you have are optimized with local keywords. Because 99% of the time when your customers are searching and need help, especially in an emergency, they don't know who you are. So they don't know to call Easy Restoration. They're searching the local terms. So, they're going to be looking like water damage, San Diego water damage restoration, Los Angeles water removal, okay? You have to focus on those local keywords, and all of your content throughout the entire website needs to be optimized for those local keywords. Now, because you're servicing a massive area, you can mention your service area on the home page, but then the rest of your home page and your other main pages for these services should be focused around that same community local keywords. You can have the other service area pages then focus on the other counties and those cities. And that's why it's critical to have those pages for each area that you serve. But Google gets confused when you're mentioning a bunch of locations on a page that is mentioning services. They don't know where to push customers from, okay? So you have to focus on a specific area for your main pages, your home pages, service pages, and then use the service area pages to focus on keywords for those areas. Now, this home page is the most important page of your entire website because it ties all of these other pages together. Okay, so this home page has to have the right type of content. It needs to have information about each of the major services, which you have, but it has to be based around the keyword. So we're talking fire damage restoration, San Diego, water damage, San Diego, Los Angeles, mold remediation. Okay, we have to focus on those keywords. This homepage needs a minimum of 1,500 words of content or more, depending on what your competitors are doing. If your competitors have 1,500 words, you need 1,800 or 2,000. Whenever we are going up against a competitor, we always have to do better than what they're doing. So we're always going to need more content, more pages, more blog articles. You guys have some decent blog articles. So making sure you have more of those long form blogs and using authoritative sources in those blogs are going to help you as well. Now, if we look at your top competitors in San Diego and Los Angeles, in San Diego we have certified restoration, and we can see they have the separate pages for each of their services. They have the click to call buttons. We can see here they're focused on those local keywords. They have the proper repetition of those keywords, so they're being indexed for those keywords and ranking. They have separate pages for every area that they service, and they got a good amount of content. They don't have quite enough content on this homepage, but they do have a lot of pages and a ton of long-form authoritative blog articles, okay? So these guys are definitely beatable, but you have to do better. More content, more pages, more long-form blogs, etc. Your one in Los Angeles is ServPro, and they are also beatable because ServPro franchisees have their hands tied. They actually can't modify this website here. So you just have to do better. Better content, better keyword strategy, get that dialed in, and these guys are going to be very beatable for you guys, okay? Now, we all know when customers start a search, it'll start something like this on Google. And when they do, we want your website to be popping up. And there's three main areas on Google's first page that you can have a good position in. The first is always going to be ads. Those are your cost per click ads and local service ads. And as long as you have foundations dialed in, it can be very lucrative. But if you don't have those, it can be a big money pit. And then we should probably focus on these other areas that actually get most of the search volume. So this area here, this is your Google Map Pack, your Google Business Profile section. You want your goal to be to have it in this top 3 because 30% of people come straight to the map packs and don't go anywhere else, and they'll contact these top 3 businesses. So when you're not one of them, you're leaving 30% of your revenue on the table, and you're sending all of those customers to your competition. So in order to get here into the top 3, there are factors. You do have to optimize your profile and then go out and get a bunch of citations. And those are simply listing your business name, your address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of directories like the Better Business Bureau, Yellow Pages, Yelp, Glassdoor, House, Angie's List. Okay, all of those are citations. You need a lot of those citations. You need more than your competitors. And every single one is sending information and signals to Google to tell them about your business, the services you offer, and where. Without the proper information on your website and without having those citations, Google doesn't understand who you are, what you're about, or where you serve, so we cannot expect them to send you customers. So it's important we have these strategies in place. Now this third section here, this is your organic section. This is where 60 to 70% of people go. They will skip the ads, they will skip the maps and come right here. So your business has to show up on the first page of Google in this section. If it doesn't, you're leaving 60 to 70% of your jobs on the table every single month. Okay? So in order to get here, it all comes back to the foundation of this website being properly built and optimized with the right content and keyword strategy, and then support that with your backlink SEO. So this is Ahrefs, a paid tool we use to tell us how your website is performing. And as we can see here, you guys have a rating of a 22 for your website, which isn't terrible. I see a lot worse, trust me. But this is out of 100 in Google's trust flow, and it's the trust level Google has in your website. So this score is based partly on the quality of your website, but more so the power you're sending to it. Like every tool in our toolbox, it requires power, and we power websites with backlinks. But not all backlinks are good. They're not all created equal. We only want good backlinks that are do follow backlinks that are closely related to the services that you're offering. So those would be from like other home service businesses, magazines, and vendors, etc. I mean, we could try and go after high-ranking websites like Burger King and Pizza Hut and get links from them. Even though they're high-quality links, they don't help you because you're not selling food. So for you guys, they would be spam, and they would actually hurt you more than they're helping you. So you have to get the right type of links. And we got to be pushing these links every month to keep that power going and increase this score, because the more that it increases, the more trust Google has in your website, the more they're going to promote your website to the top of Google and help rank your keywords. Now, you have an index for 46 keywords, but again, you have 0 traffic to your website. So you're missing out on tons of jobs every single month. If we look at your keywords, there's 10 spots per page on Google. So you actually don't have any keywords that are even close to ranking. So you guys have a lot of work to do to get these keywords ranking higher and making sure you're getting indexed for all the keywords related to all the areas that you serve, okay? So you're missing out on tons and tons of traffic and customers by not having these strategies in place. If we look at certified restoration, they have a 33 rating, 800 backlinks. So their rating's higher with about the same backlinks. This shows the quality of the backlinks. So we have to do better. We need more. They got more content and more keywords indexed, so they're getting over 2,700 people on average to their website. And when we look at ServPro, their specific area isn't doing much, but because the website is so powerful, it actually pushes the power to the specific franchisee location. And so there are 56 keywords that have been indexed. They've been able to get over 785 people to their website. And we can see here they're ranking on the first page of Google, okay, with all of these big money keywords. So again, it just shows you the importance of these strategies. And when you apply these strategies, you can absolutely be more competitive and at some point even outrank these guys. So please feel free to take this information, run with it, apply it yourself. Or if you'd like a partner in growth, reach out and give us a call, because this is our specialty. And we specialize in working with restoration companies just like you. Please feel free to ask any questions, respond to my email, or give us a call, and we'll be happy to chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I do look forward to hearing from you soon.